In this video, we're going to discuss some free recruiting tools that you can use right now in order to help get your recruiting or staffing agency off of the ground in 2024. Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Natasha, the business recruiter. Welcome back to my channel. So I know that there are a ton of tools that are out there in order to help and assist your staffing or recruiting agency to grow and scale. If you're just starting out, then these free tools can actually be extremely helpful because it limits the amount of investment that you have to put into your recruiting or staffing agency in the very beginning. And while some of these tools, I agree that you can definitely continue to use the free versions for the duration of you owning a recruiting or staffing agency, I do think that many of them would be helpful once you get to a point of getting some consistent revenue, actually getting the paid versions. Now, this video by no means is going to go into detail in regards to every single free tool that is out there because honestly, there's just a lot of them. But I wanted to highlight a few of my favorites that I feel would be extremely helpful in you getting your recruiting or staffing agency off of the ground in 2024. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in with number one, which is ChatGPT. And I feel like this one at this point is just sort of a given. Everything at this point is all about AI or artificial intelligence, and ultimately how you're leveraging AI in order to create efficiencies within your business. ChatGPT is a generative AI tool that ultimately allows you the opportunity to enter in prompts and then get answers to those prompts. You're probably wondering then, well, how can you actually leverage then ChatGPT in regards to your recruiting or staffing agency? Well, there's a multitude of ways. You can use ChatGPT to help with your sourcing strategy. Let's say you're trying to put together some Boolean strings and just need it to be refined a little bit. ChatGPT can help with that. Or let's say, for example, you're trying to put together your cold email sequence and you just need some help on wording, or you want some recommendations in regards to how you can word certain subject lines and or content within your email a little bit better. Well, ChatGPT can help with that. So there's a lot of ways that you can actually leverage ChatGPT in regards to your recruiting or staffing agency. And the really nice thing is that it is a free tool. Now, there is a paid version of ChatGPT, and I will say that it's actually relatively reasonable. I want to say it's about $22 per month in regards to being able to leverage the paid version of ChatGPT, and it is extremely helpful. But again, by no means do you have to start out with actually using the paid version. The free version will do you just fine. Okay, the second tool that I want to jump into a bit is LinkedIn. And I know this one probably feels like a given as well, but I think a lot of times people forget that LinkedIn is a free tool. It's a free resource. It's a free database. And LinkedIn allows you the opportunity to connect with potential clients as well as potential candidates, which is why I really love LinkedIn. It's kind of your all-in-one or one-stop shop in regards to being able to connect with both populations. And there's a lot of interesting things that you can do within the free version of LinkedIn. Now, I do know that there are a variety of paid versions of LinkedIn, and me personally, I'm a huge fan of LinkedIn Sales Navigator, but LinkedIn also has LinkedIn Recruiter and LinkedIn Recruiter Lite, as well as some other versions that are paid. I tend to go with Sales Navigator because I feel like for the money that I'm paying, it gets the job done. It allows me to do exactly what I want to do from the prospective client side, but then also the prospective candidate side. But do know that you have the opportunity to leverage LinkedIn with the free version, meaning that you can go about finding potential candidates as well as potential clients, you simply using the free version of LinkedIn. Now, this is going to require a little bit of manual work, probably more so than a paid version, but that's okay. You're just getting started, and it actually will help you to refine your candidate sourcing strategy or your client sourcing strategy as well. So with that being stated, LinkedIn allows you the opportunity to be able to leverage Boolean strings, very similar to even like a Google search, to be able to find targets within a particular niche and or industry. You can also search through a variety of different profiles within LinkedIn. You have the opportunity to sync into LinkedIn groups where you then have the opportunity to connect with individuals associated with a particular industry or niche. So there's a lot of things that you can do with LinkedIn. I definitely would not write it off because I think it's one of those key free tools that you need to have in your tool belt. Now, if you're enjoying this video so far, then be sure to go down below and hit that subscribe button as well as that bell so that you can get notified of all of my videos that do drop weekly. Okay, the next free resource that I'm I'm going to go into is Calendly. And I love Calendly for being able to schedule interviews. You can also use Calendly to be able to schedule prospective meetings with clients, or meetings with prospective clients rather. But I do love it in regards to streamlining the scheduling process when I'm wanting to interview candidates. Now, Calendly again has the opportunity for you to be able to have a paid version of it, which just allows you to be able to have some maybe cooler features than the free version. But I will say that the free version, in my opinion, is pretty robust, and it definitely allows you the opportunity to get the job done. So until you get to a point where you have some additional, revenue coming in, or a consistent stream of revenue coming in, I think this is one of those tools where the free version allows you the opportunity to get the job done. And finally, one of my new favorites is actually Zoho Recruit. And this is one where it allows you the opportunity to be able to really have an all-in-one, like one-stop shop regarding your full recruitment process from A to Z. And I think that it's really cool that it actually offers a free version. Now, keep in mind, again, the free version is going to come with some limited features. It's not going to be as robust as the paid features, but you have to remember that you're just getting started. So if you're thinking about your sourcing strategy, interviewing, CRM system, all of the things that are going to be associated with you being able to run your recruitment or staffing agency from A to Z, Zoho Recruit allows you the opportunity to be able to do that. Now, it is going to be on a smaller scale as mentioned, but again, you're just getting started. So it being on a smaller scale is fine. I think this is one of those really cool products that it can actually grow with your recruiting or staffing agency. So as you grow, as you continue to bring on more clients, as you continue to have to interview more candidates, you can then continue to add on what you need to in regards to the paid versions of this tool in order to make it work for you. And who doesn't love a one-stop shop for everything? So I think that this is one that you should definitely check out. So I know that we have only went over my 4 favorites today, but I felt like these were the most important ones to at least get out there in regards to you thinking through some of those free tools that you can leverage. Keep in mind that there are a ton. So this list by no means is comprehensive. There's a ton of free tools that are out there. And if you're already using some free tools, I would love to hear in the comments what those tools are and what you think about them. What are the pros? What are the cons? So feel free to leave a comment down below because I would love to see what everyone is using. I hope that you did find this video to be helpful. If you did, then be sure to give me a thumbs up. As well as if you're not in my Facebook group, I highly encourage that you join. You'll have the opportunity to connect with me as well as others who are within the recruiting industry. So I'll be sure to leave that link down below in the description box. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.